Well, Indianapolis-based Peak 15 Marketing is a digital marketing agency that is built around a local and mobile-first digital strategy, driving people from online to in stores. For more on how the agency is helping clients digitally own their neighborhood, let's turn it over to Dr. K. Take it away.
Thanks so much, Gary. This is kind of interesting innovation because it's a corporate innovation, which is kind of nice to explore. So I'm welcoming Andrew Vitale, who is the partner and digital marketing lead at Peak 15 Marketing. So welcome to the show, Andrew.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
So tell the audience, what is Peak 15 Marketing? What's it trying to do?
That's a great question. Peak 15 Marketing, as Gary explained, is actually a digital marketing agency that we founded about 2 years ago in Fishers. It is focused on local and mobile first. And we work with proprietary technology that we built to target consumers on Facebook and Instagram with offers and incentives.
Okay, great. That's great. And I know you've got some partners, too, involved in this, right?
We do. It's myself, and then Jim Brantley, Chuck East, and then we just added Curtis White to our digital team, and we have a great sales and support staff.
Sounds like a good team. Now, you've come up with this new innovation called Close the Loop. Can you kind of tell us what that is?
So Close the Loop is a way for us to really kind of bridge that digital divide between tracking what you're doing from an online marketing standpoint to what happens in store and somebody coming in and actually being a customer.
Okay.
So we actually have a technology that we sort of flip the script on how we're doing tracking, and it allows when a consumer comes into the store and they show their phone, to show an offer.
Right.
And we actually pick up the signal right away and then have real-time reporting so the business knows, did somebody bring an offer in? And it's a part of our overall social package.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So where did this idea for this concept come from?
So, you know, we have been working with probably nearly 200 businesses over the last 2 years, all around Indiana. So we've been working with companies like IHOP and Dairy Queen, Ball State, IUPUI. And actually we launched it at the end of last year with IUPUI.
Okay.
And they were able to actually, for the first time, understand for a men's basketball game, is the consumer, is somebody that's coming, showing an offer at the box office so they could actually see what is going on and the redemption of that offer.
Interesting, interesting. So what do you see as the market? Now, you mentioned a couple of clients you're working with already, but what's the market for this idea of Close the Loop?
That's a great question. So we work with and focus on the business owner of a single or multiple franchise, kind of like we talked about with IHOP or Dairy Queen. It's really events driven. Any place that there is a brick and mortar location and you're spending digital dollars and you want to understand the attribution to that. You know, essentially place accountability on the dollars that you're spending digitally into a physical marketplace. What did I get out of my campaign? And then should I continue to do it?
So makes sense, makes sense. It's as an internally created innovation, okay? How will this enhance Peak 15 Marketing, do you think?
So it's a great question. We really feel like this is a differentiator. You know, we've rolled out with our Facebook and Instagram program that targets a lot of small business owners, restaurants, entertainment places, automotive, home services, and then we continue to enhance. So there is not a technology that really exists for this type of tracking. You know, we're geofencing each location instantly and getting a real-time report. So it ends up being a differentiator that we can speak to businesses for them to understand where they're spending money.
Excellent. So what are some future plans for Close the Loop and Peak Marketing? What do you see in the future here now?
So we're going to continue to push out. We're in 5 Midwestern states right now. We've continued to expand throughout the Midwest. We want to go nationwide with what we're doing.
Great.
We continue to add partners to that. Not only on the client level, but somebody like Valpak has kind of come along to understand what is going on so they can start tracking their coupon usage for everything that they mail out.
Boy, that's great. Well, as I do on each and every show, Andrew, I try to give some prescriptions, Dr. K's prescriptions, to help you. And so I've come up with what I call the 3 nevers for growing innovative firms, and you're more of an innovation inside of a firm. But first one was never assume the adoption by your current customer base. You can't just assume because, you know, Peak 15's got these customers, they're just going to, you know, keep jumping in on stuff. The second one is never believe you're ahead of the competition, because as you know, I think you know this from your experiences, the minute you do think that, competition's right on your tail, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And the third one is never think that you have all the answers. In other words, seek out that continuous customer feedback. So in case you have to pivot or make some moves, you can, because you're getting the latest information from your current customers.
Well, thank you very much.
So I hope those help.
Yeah, no, those are great. I appreciate it.
So where can our audience find you?
So actually, you can find us at peakxvmarketing.com, and the XV is 15.
In the Roman numerals, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you all the best, Andrew.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
There you have it, Gary. A pretty interesting digital innovation inside of Peak 15 Marketing that I think is going to make real impact right here in Indiana. Back to you, Gary.